All right, love, peace, and soul to everybody catching this on the playback. What's going on? This is Empress Phoenix Fire. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Grateful for the interaction. I know it's been a while, so we are here out in nature, enjoying the wonderful weather, the beautiful elements, um, the spirit guides in nature, animal totems, all of that. Y'all. Okay, so we are going to be looking at this new moon energy. It is happy belated Abyssinian or Ethiopian New Year. September 11th is the new year for the Ethiopian calendar, right? Um, I've been speaking about how the Ethiopian calendar is actually ahead of timing. They have stepped into their year is 2016. Empress, what you talking about? 2016 already passed. How is that in the future? How is that ahead of the game? When you calculate 2016, it equals a 9. So in numerology, they are in a 9 year. Okay. We will be stepping into the energy of an 8 year. We go by a fiscal calendar, we go by the Gregorian calendar in the Western Hemisphere. Even though the so called year is ahead of 2016, right now we are ending out the energy of a numerological year. Add up all the numbers, 2023 equals 7. We step into the new year energy. That's why it makes so much sense to follow the Ethiopian calendar, because even with the fiscal year ending in December, hey Carol, how you been? We step into that energy during this time. That's why going into um, the equinox energy, the fall equinox, right? It levels out the energy of the year, and we start to go into the energy of the next following year. So right now, we took the previous. Well, I've been putting up a lot of videos on Patreon, so that's another reason why you guys haven't been seeing me. Oh, I also did a preview. That preview that I have to drop that video today. So now we've learned the lessons of the chariot. We've learned where we need to get more discipline. Yeah, it's been thick. It's been thick with learning lessons. It's been thick with learning how to navigate your day-to-day schedule in this Virgo energy. Okay. Um, this I'm gonna dedicate this or livicate this reading to my Uncle Steve. His Earth Strong is tomorrow. He made the transition last year, and he's a Virgo. He called himself the Wiz, the Wizard. You know what I mean? So we're gonna definitely livicate that to him, because Virgo energy has been prominent, and I'm gonna say Virgo and Pisces, because the two is one. The 180 flip is one. So when you're speaking about Virgo, you're speaking about Pisces. The Pisces full moon was so, I mean, it's still eye opening. There's still downloads I have to drop from that energy, and it's correlating now to this new moon in Virgo, because it's bringing in this energy of the eight, right? Saturn, still numerology, in numerology, still it represents Saturn, which is the discipline again. This is how it all bleeds into one another. Chariot shows you where you have to balance out your energy, right? The light and the dark in the depiction of the chariot card. So now we're going into strength energy. Now you're strong enough now to keep that balance and to keep it maintained, to keep your lower self in balance, to keep your higher self in conjunction and in cohesiveness together, strong enough to also endure any type of challenges that may come your way while still being disciplined, while still holding on to your morals, values, and statutes. Okay? Wow. Yep. Big up all the Virgos. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, big up all Virgos. Straight up. Um, but now with the Abyssinian Ethiopian New Year, we're going into the energy of the nine as well. So depending on what level you are at, how fast it takes you to learn these lessons, right? Yes, thank you, beloved. Um, we're gonna be stepping it. So this is why its coral is so pivotal. Because what? The hermit, right, in the major arcana, the ninth major arcana is the hermit, which denotes Virgo. The nine again is also September. We are in September. So it denotes a completion. It denotes a level of mastery now. Now we coming from the strength. It's a level of mastery. You're strong enough now that you have your not self, your lower self in check. Not even just in check. There's a oneness. Like, I understand you. I understand it now. I'm not going to sugarcoat my lower self anymore. I'm not going to sweep my lower self under the rug or try to hide my lower self in the closet or suppress your lower self, because that doesn't work. So now you're learning how to integrate it and say, listen, this is how it's going to have to be. You have to compromise. You have to compromise with your lower self. You see what I'm saying? And then that's how you go into the level of the hermit energy, because the hermit represents the sage. The hermit represents knowing and having that capability that all answers or optimism, information is housed within you. It's housed within your light side, your higher self, your connection to the divine. It's so deep. It's gonna be so pivotal. We're gonna do a quick card spread. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the completion. That's how you reach a level of mastery now, and then you will be able to go into the wheel of fortune. That's when things begin to shift for you. That's when things begin to change for you. The 10 is not the completion of the cycle. The 9 is when you can finally say you get it. You don't have to learn get those certain lessons over again. You can move on to another chapter. Then you could get reap the blessings of learning these lessons. And let me tell you, us, um, those that take heed to our calling, have are going through a cycle of going. I'm getting like Gandalf the Grey from Lord of the Rings. Remember, especially stepping into Libra and Scorpio season. So my, excuse me, my chosen ones, light workers, okay, master magi's, wizards, witches. You understand? Wise women. You get me? Um, we're gonna be going in from Gandalf the Grey. If y'all remember from Lord of the Rings, what did he do? He had to battle that demon, which was probably an aspect of himself, and he went down deep into the cave with that demon and was battling it all the way down. And what happened, everybody thought Gandalf was dead. Everybody thought, like, oh, he's finished. It's a wrap, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But going down into the depths is what was needed um, in order for him to come back. He came back up, and Listen, hold on, pause. Pause, y'all, hold on. Because the movie's coming back to me now. When he emerged from that bottomless pit, he was on top of a tower. He didn't emerge from the bottom. He When he woke up, he was on top of a tower. And he wind up turning into Gandalf the white, all white. So he went from the gray, right, which is the, again, that's the strength energy, that's the, and the hermit energy, right? Having your lighter self and darker self, and what bringing that black with the white is gray. But then he graduated to the white because he was able to slay certain demons, y'all. That's what's happening to a lot of us light workers right now. You know what I'm saying? Unbeknownst to y'all, that's what's happening right now. For us to emerge as Gandalf the White, you feel me? A whole nother level of mastery. He winds up coming back as an ascended master. Okay. What, yo? See, teacher, teacher. Listen, um, if you're a Patreon member, look out for that, because I'm gonna drop that definitely tonight. By tonight, I'm gonna upload it, the full video. Okay, I went in about archangel energy. I went in on the divine masculine. Okay, on some of my brothers that came through for me. You feel me? So I'm definitely getting. There's a lot of divine masculine energy that's coming through. Um, Being teachers to the divine feminines. Okay. We got behind a mask. Wow, the loving man. You see what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Hidden motivations. Okay, so what I'm getting, and then at the bottom of the deck, we got the loving woman. I'm done. I'm so done. See, sitting in the park, chilling. What did I say, yo? That's crazy. A spider had landed on my shoulder, and I tried to shoo it away from the picnic table because I was like, listen, I don't know if you poisonous or what, but can you go somewhere else? And then when I looked, turned and looked, it wind up back on my shoulder. So divine feminine, your spirit guides is going to be coming in the form, even if it's a spider, bugs, a squirrel, a bird, whatever. This is so deep. Okay. So I'm getting divine feminine. There's a lot of things that are hidden from you at this point in time. It could be other people's intentions, and it doesn't mean that it's subversive. Okay, let's talk about members by perspective. You yourself also are being put in certain circumstances where you are going undercover, divine feminine. This is what I'm getting, where Most High has you putting on a mask, where you're going to like for example, you could be going on a job interview. Yeah, you could be going on a job interview, and let's say it's working in a neighborhood that isn't, yeah, I mean, you going in the hood, right? And you may be like, Dad, I don't know about this. I don't know if they're gonna be breaking into my car while I'm at work, blah blah blah. But you're going undercover as a teacher. You know what I'm saying? People are not gonna know that you could be a light worker, a spiritual teacher, a healer. You understand what I'm saying? You just going there to work a job. Most High has you going there working a job in order to lighten up the energy. Because look how light her energy is. Look how bright. Okay, but it's like you could be putting on sackcloth. You get me? You putting on a costume of sorts. Divine feminine. This is what I'm getting right now. the veil is being lifted as far as what you're able to manifest at this time, whether you're masculine or feminine. I'm getting a lot of us are definitely manifesting counterparts. This is definitely coming forward. Definitely coming forward. Counterparts are coming in. Working partners are coming in. Soul families coming in. I mean, if anything else, even if it's not lovers, you know what I'm saying, it's someone that that you know that has a loving heart just like you do. Okay, where y'all gonna love each other forever. This remember, see, it says people. Okay, so this could be up to 5 people here. She has 6. Okay, 5 to 6 so I'm getting soul family members that's gonna be coming through. All right, where you're going to be forging bonds together. Yeah, divine feminine. You could be like, Dad, I really don't want to do this. I'm getting Jonah and the whale type of vibe. Like, yo, I don't want to go over there and preach the gospel. You know what I'm saying? Why you got me going in the hood, Most High, to preach the gospel? Yeah, because it's needed. It's needed. Remember, remember the time I. Uh oh, what happened? Are we back? Can y'all hear me? Remember the time I told you about the time about the um one of the apartments I was living in tried to evict me for $30, right? Because I was, and it was for that month. They were taking me to court because I was late on rent that month, and the month didn't even end yet. And I was in court, and I was short $30, and I still went in. I said, "I have the money. I'm just missing $30," and they said, "No, we don't. We're not going to accept. We need the whole thing." And the judge sent her bailiff around the corner with $30 for me. So you see what I'm saying? Like, you are that person that's going to be there for other people. You got to be in these different circumstances. You could be a social worker, okay? You could be in healthcare. I mean, you could be a cashier. It doesn't matter where you're working at. You're coming to lighten up the energy of where you're going. See what I'm saying? You're coming to bring in some compassion into, and then look. See what I'm saying? That almost looked like the same man. We got magic alignment. We got sexuality. Okay. On top of the loving man. Oh yeah, there's definitely an increase in your creativity. There's an increase in your libido. There's an increase in your sacral energy, wanting to create. Okay, wanting to formulate something new, something creative. Ooh, that's way too much. I just want one more. Sacred sexuality is coming in too heavy. Ooh, to bring in a legacy. All right. So even if it's not children, I don't know, for some reason I'm getting like this could possibly be an ancestor here too. Like, their intentions and their heart desires is for you to have it all. This is giving me like 10 of cups type of energy. All right. Like, you're not even knowing that they're setting this up for you. This is why soul family is coming in. Okay. For this leg, you're conjuring up a legacy here. What's at the bottom? Y'all. Hood, love, community. You see what I'm saying? Soul family is coming in. Wow, this is so dope. This is so, yo. I don't care what situation you in right now. I don't care what. There's a magical aspect. There's some mystics that's going on behind the scene, behind the mask, behind the scenes. That's what I'm getting. Leave, taking the lessons of the 7, going into the 8 now. Okay, so start researching 8 year from now in numerology, what it means for, because that's collectively Calculate what it means for you personally, because it may not be an 8 year for you personally, or a 9 year personally. You got to do the math. That's why it's all congruent. You got to do the math on the equations in different aspects and different. You can't just say, "Oh, we in the 7 year." No, what is it for you personally as well? What is it for you, for your children personally? So I'm getting a lot of meditation out in nature. That's coming forward. Okay, what we got? Look, yo, I'm done. Somebody got hair. Somebody got hair. All right. The King of Pentacles. So this could be an earth sign, or he has earth prominent, or he has a level of maturity. I'm getting spiritual maturity. Okay. At this time, no problems bringing in his own wealth. Wait, hold on, because I don't know if it's blown away. I want my cards blown away. Okay. He got dark hair. He could be dark skinned or with dark long hair. If you don't got, you know what I mean? Somebody, because that all came out in a row. Compassionate being, a very good teacher. Look, hold on. Look, look at the light activation right on the divine feminine side. I'm getting there's a masculine energy that's responsible for this. I'm also getting too that this is both, aspects of yourself. Your passive and aggressive side, your dualistic nature. It's not just your higher and lower self, it's your masculine and feminine self as well that is being placed underneath high level discipline and underneath purves. And that is what is okay. So what I'm getting to, if you have certain gifts, um, you're going undercover, right? So you're not gonna let people know like that you got spiritual gifts, that you're a psychic, that you're a medium, that you could do Reiki healing, that you got healing hands, but you could use a modality, okay? You could use a modality with, like I said, you could be going into a job, you could be doing massage therapy, or you just touch, you know what I'm saying? Nail tech, you understand what I'm saying? Nail tech, or you do hair, or whatever it is, but you have to touch people, you understand? You got to touch people. You could be just working in the clinic, taking temperatures and blood pressures. You feel me? Yeah. Most High's putting you undercover. I'm getting for masculines too, but I gotta see specific. I gotta say specifics. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me. And he got a goatee. Hold on, he got hair. He got a beard, yo. In all three pics, he got a beard. Virgin, divine feminine. Now there's two. You have two options possibly coming towards you as well, or multiple options coming towards you as well. Yeah, yeah. See, yep. You going undercover. Mm, 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 mm. You going undercover. Yo, this is crazy. Hold on, let me show y'all what I see. This is so dope. All right, a whole bunch of cards came out, right? I'm not gonna accept this one, but he flipped over. Okay, the King of Wands. I don't like this King of Wands here. This, to me, this is not the high vibrational King of Wands, and it is that this is the lower vibration. So this is someone who seeks to exert. power and dominance, okay, and control. And he's like an energy vampire. His eyes are black. So be mindful of and that was supposed to go with the hidden motivations, okay? So watch out for the hidden motivations of people. Why all of this stuff was coming up? You know what? I'm gonna take all three of these for over here. I'm gonna take all three of these. What we got at the bottom? We got the Six of Swords. You see what I'm saying? So Virgo energy, this Virgo season, going into the nine, right? Going into the eight, into the nine, has brought about a level of mental clarity. I'm getting a lot of depression has been relieved, a lot of anxiety, okay, with Virgo energy, right? Virgo is the kings and queens of anxiety. That's all. Abdominal issues as well, okay? So if you've noticed you've had a lot of abdominal issues or food allergies, things of this nature, these things are being healed at this time because now you're listening to your body and you're obeying the type of diet that you need to. You're taking a rest. You could be, you know what I'm saying, could be fasting, all of that. So you're bringing it to a minimum, like you're eating more healthy options. You know what I'm saying? Virgo, don't, you know what I mean? You're getting your workout routine on. You could be getting more movement, coming to the park, walking. This is the heat done finally broke. So yeah, yeah, doing something active, something. Look, his core is activated. Ooh, look at that. Can y'all see that? Them abs is abbing. Them abs is abbing. Hmm. I'm also getting into, that's what I'm saying. Like divine masculines has been coming to the rescue, honey. Like I'm on my way. A lot of people have been moving, going to a place where I'm getting like sanctuary. It may not seem like it at first, okay, because you could be going into a different kind of hood, okay. You may have to shack up with family or going into situations that until you're able to get a more financial footing. I'm getting, and you could be disappointed about that. All right, but you're going undercover, okay, as this healer and light worker, and also this is going to bring about a level of healing for you as well. It's a compromise between you and Most High. Most High is like, listen, I'm not punishing you. I need you to go undercover because I need you to be a teacher, okay? I need you to show people compassion because it's going to be some rough times. You know that, right? We know that. We know that the dollar, okay, the physical is going underneath some deep, deep changes. So you are the one that is capable of exuding this light, all right? Go undercover. You did the work on yourself. I put you through it first. So now you're going to show people how to make it through when things begin to change. How to rely on their spiritual connection with the divine. You've mastered that already. You've already shown that to me, that you can handle it, that you are in alignment, okay, with your gifts. You're in alignment with me. You took off the mask in private with yourself, okay? Now this mask that I'm asking you to put on is just so that you don't blind those that I need you to help heal. So that way you don't blind those that I need you to set an example for. Okay. I want you to show them that there's a way out, that there's always a loophole, that there's always light, okay, where there is darkness. That at the end of the day, even if there's no physical evidence of change. Change is always a constant. Things will always change. Yo, things never stay the same. Okay? With the loving man, we got sacred sexuality. So, I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all. But I've been like, yo, needing to transmute this energy and trying to do something creative. Like, I'm about to take my braids down and we about to do another style. You feel me? At least. You feel me? At least. Okay? Because this energy is very potent, needing to create something, needing to, yeah, there's definitely a loving mate. You got options. If divine feminine is just you dealing with, okay, so the higher vibrational men are coming in. Those who have psychic gifts with the dolphin. You see what I'm saying? You've been doing a lot of art, right? That's what I'm saying. Um, and y'all playing off of each other's gifts. Okay, this is how there's gonna be a lot of networking. I'm getting as well to be able to use that creativity, even if it's in a platonic nature and not in a romantic nature. But with the Four of Cups type of energy I'm getting here, take your time. I'm getting as well. Like, don't put the cart, you know what I'm saying? Don't put the chariot before the horse, okay? So that way you won't set yourself up for disappointment. I'm getting. Then I'm also getting that there is also a masculine energy that is going to be disappointed because you're filling your own cup of self love, right? And that you do have options. They realize that, especially if they left you out in the cold or rejected you or you know what I'm saying? Didn't realize your worth when you was offering your cup. Because the Two of Cups is here. You know what I'm saying? The Two of Cups is here. But like I said, with that Two of Cups energy too, I'm getting this a compromise. Because you could be, like I said, disappointed. Like, dang, yo, I got to take this job in this hood. I got to be packing up my car, making sure I don't leave no valuables. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my mace on. I gotta get but you already know you protected though. See what I'm saying? Where's she at? You already know you protected. Cause look at that. It's like a wolf or a dog. Yo, there's some loyal energy. Because you've proven your loyalty to your higher self, to the most high, to the universe. You see what I'm saying? You've proven it because, like I said, putting you undercover. They put you in certain circumstances to see if you were gonna be in alignment. Okay? We know this. We go through this. We go through the highs and the lows, through the cycles. So you are protect. You proving your loyalty. You proving your loyalty to yourself as well. So loyal energy is going to be coming in reciprocated. You see what I'm saying? We got Eight of Cups, walking away, hidden motivations. So if you see the intentions of anyone is not authentic, of course you're going to be walking away. Okay, and then that's another thing, like walking away from people who didn't get the lesson, like people who refuse to move on and learn, and you know what I mean, didn't recognize your value and your energy, people that weren't willing to compromise with you, or they weren't willing to compromise with themselves and balance out their own energy as well. Or what's happening is too, okay, yes, there are options, there could be options coming in, but I'm getting with the four swords and the two of cups, it could be, hey beloved, um, it could be like right now, it may be at a standstill, okay? Because maybe one of you may have to walk away from someone else, close up another chapter somewhere else, tie, like end certain contracts, because that's been coming in forward too. Like a lot of contracts have been ending. Okay, like a divorce has to go through or something like that. So y'all could just be building and networking, right, on an intellectual level. Okay, communicating psychically. Okay, that could be coming forward too as well. All right, while y'all continue to heal yourself. And I'm getting heal your mind is the most important thing right now. I'm getting that was also the most valuable lesson. That's why, Six of Swords, they say, go into calming waters, right? You know how to control your emotions. You know how to deal with your emotions. You don't allow your emotions to affect your thinking and decision making capabilities now. This is the lesson that came forward. All right. That's what's happening. That's why you're going into a level of mastery. We're going in because it got to be mastered, because we've been talking about 2024, 2025. Okay, it's serious business because Uranus soon enter Gemini. It's gonna be real. Pluto is gonna come out of retrograde, I believe, in 2024. So yo, that is the lesson, and the math, you got to get that down, is your mind set, how to control your mind, how to still be able to navigate when there ain't no money. You understand me? Are you gonna, you know what I mean, are you gonna try when things get rough and get low? Are you gonna be buying blunts? Are you gonna be buying bottles? Or, you know what I'm saying, just to self-medicate? Or are you gonna do the healing work, doing the breath work, like when the anxiety and shit triggers your anxiety, you understand, and triggers your traumas, you understand, because you got blessings coming in. How are you going to react? Are you going to catalog and perceive the information and the details in a proper manner? Because certain things before, you didn't see it in the proper manner. Did you learn that lesson yet? Did you learn it? Okay, that's what's happening. You understand me? Let's read something. Let us see, what should we read? Let's see what this compassion is talking about. 116. A man sits on the ground in deep meditation as his hands work with numerous mala beads. His body and skin are covered in sacred geometric markings from all of his incarnations. And he knows the lessons very well in this human experience. See what I'm saying? The Duro Ile card appears when you have cut through all the beliefs in your life that truly hold your spirit down. Pause. Talking about beliefs, that's Pisces. Pisces rules the realm of belief, faith. Okay? Remember, we just came out of the age of Pisces, right? These beliefs that in your life that truly hold your spirit down. The man emits a velvet green aura, and there are Seguro cacti and aloe plants in the background, which seem to be a part of him. This card reminds us to build a strong foundation in order to ascend to higher frequencies, realms, and ways of life. Embody the feeling or experience you want and become grounded in the reality that you can bring whatever you want to you. Exactly. That was the lesson also as well for the 7 year, is the attracting. In numerology, you attract people, places, things to you. 7 year is not trying to exert or enforce. You have to see as with the seven, it's supposed to be God energy. Like if you are one with God, or if you are one with the Most High, then that means that what you need will always be there for you. Wear your protective jewelry and adorn yourself intentionally. I'm gonna tell y'all something. So I had put up a couple of my protective jewelry, right? And you see, I've been on my minimalistic thing lately, and I was like, yo, how could I have slipped up like that? And as soon as I retrieved my protective energy, things started to flow and move again. I was like, oh, I ain't never leave home without it. Never leave home without it. I said, I ain't doing that again. I ain't doing, because that's how this type of energy too is harder for you to come out of it as well. Okay? You know what works for you. Okay? If it's a crystal, if it's a symbol, all right? If it's a seal of Solomon, do your research, do your experimentation on what works for you. Because you could be um, having your crystals, right? But then either they may need to be cleaned, or you may need to vary up, change it up, flip it up. Okay? For real. Gotta stay protected. You thinking like, oh, I got my. No, sometimes having a protector is not enough. Especially with some of these entities I'm getting. Because if you have a powerful energy, right? If you are powerful, you got you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be some high level principality energy that you ain't never dealt with before. It's like, you know, how Magic Mike be like, yeah, you going to a whole nother boss level. You feel what I'm saying? So that means now your adversary is going to be on a whole nother level. Okay? This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. You get me? For some reason, I feel like pulling another one from here. This is my favorite. I just love this deck so much. I just feel like since I don't have my crystal deck on me. Look, man, listen, man, listen. Leo's, yo, that Venus in Leo retrograde. Whew, she judge. What about a level of growth that I haven't experienced? I don't think I've experienced this on y'all. I don't think I experienced that level of growth ever, and it was through some real. It was through some real heavy energy. Hey, Secret Lair. Yeah, Leo season, Venus and Leo retrograde. Mm-mm-mm. The level of accountability. See what I'm saying? Being accountable for that part of you, the animalistic, the carnalistic part of you, your ego. And now we can move into, and then look, and now that you've learned what, like, how to discipline, like, with the Chariot is the regimentation. It's Cancer energy, so it's also your health, your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, financial. It's all holistic. You know that. Your spiritual health governs all of your other health. Period. And that's what you're being held accountable for. Let's read that. Let's read this hobby. Yeah, and then that's how you move. And then, yeah. Now we're going into the 8. Yo, we all caught the fade. We all caught the fade, Leos. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The lesson, but it's your perception. This is what's came in at the end of August. Was that Pisces full moon was showing you the perspective. How are you perceiving that fade? Are you looking at it like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, woe is me. You know what I'm saying? Whoopty woo. I lost this. I lost that. You know what I mean? Or did you take it as a way for you to heal? Like, hold on, let me take a step back. Let me stop trying to push that I'm in control, because you're not in control. Most High is in control. Hey, beloved, welcome. How did you perceive all those lessons from Leo season? I'm telling you, and the vision is so clear. The mental clarity of the accountability. You're not a victim. See, this is like, I'm a victim, you know what I mean? Or I'm a fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm whack, I'm not who I thought I was. Or no, 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 no. Whenever Five of Pentacles, I already know. Remember, the major arcana covenant is the Hierophant. Okay? Your spiritual connection to the Most High. Very painful. Very painful on all levels. I know my body will never be the same after this. Word. That's a fact. That's a fact. My mind will never be the same. How, you know what I'm saying? How I deal with my emotions will never be the same. How I perceive people, places, and things will never be the same. My compassion level as well will be doled out more often. That's not something I'm going to be holding in, you know, feeling like, nah, I'm going to be stingy with my compassion because people took my compassion for weakness in the past. So I'm going to hold that. No. Yup. You don't know who may need that blessing. You think you protecting yourself. Let's see that Hasabi taking that accountability. And it's on page 36, which is the 9. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, in the Hasabi card, a graceful woman stands with a line arching over her head. Above her sits an infinity symbol. Okay, okay. Boom. That's another thing about the 8 energy too. Okay, the infinity represents the infinite, which represents source, most high, higher self. Right? See. Okay, represents the universe. You get me? That is beyond this earthly realm. So when you come to that realization, that's key. Secretly, I like how you put that. Don't fall into energetic um bankruptcy. And that's what your external environment wanted you to do. Your external environment wanted you to think that it was lack, or principality, one energy wanted you to think that your connection to the Most High was lost, when that can never be lost, and it can never be found. It's always been there. It's always been there. That connection is always there. That's the infinity. That's why the infinity is over the crown. Where's the card? And it's kind of hidden by the flowers. You see it? This deck is so dope. And it also represents cycles. The infinity to me. See, you go up, down, right? So this is going from rags to riches to rags to riches to rags to riches. You see what I'm saying? Going through them cycles. That's how you know that. That's why the real gurus, they detach, cause I already know it's a cycle. I already know. cycle's on a low ebb, because I already know it's going to go back up. This is just the physicality. I'm not my physical circumstances. Okay? It could easily swallow her. Instead, is in awe of her gentleness. So this is also having that compassion for yourself. That was another lesson too. Like with everything that came forward about your demons and about yourself and about your accountability. That's what I'm saying. You could have easily slipped into I'm whack, I'm this, I'm that, da 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 da. But instead, you had compassion and forgiveness for yourself, self-forgiveness. I'm getting to, it could have been a masculine energy that helped taught you that as well. Y'all gotta see that Patreon video, okay? Um, Wasabi reminds us that having courage doesn't mean you don't feel fear. Hold on, but when is well, it means you have confidence in your innate abilities. The lion, see, that's segueing into the hermit. Confidence in your innate abilities, confidence within that light within you. The lion doesn't second guess its animal instincts. So this card emerges to remind you of your inner strength. Balance must be maintained on both ends between not harming the lion or being swallowed by it. But if someone or something has upset you, take a slow walk through the pride land and hunt down what is inside of you instead of attacking other prey. See, that is the difference between under evolved people. When you are an evolved being and you go through the cycle of death and rebirth, rags to riches to rags to riches to rags to riches. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You don't take things out on other people. You don't hold grudges anymore. You forgive them, you forgive yourself, and you're able to move on. What is it within you, right? It takes strength to be compassionate. Keyword. I knew I had to read another card. You see what I'm saying? It takes strength to be compassionate. If Hasabi has graced you with her presence, you are being asked to relax. Like, pause real quick. Earlier today, like, I was driving past this, like, homeless man, and he was looking his stuff, and I just look, he walking past the car, so I looked. He like, what the fuck you looking at? Da 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 da. And then at first I was like, man, yeah, mama, right? And then I was like, no, you cranky. Just like I feel cranky right now too. I understand you lugging your shit in the street. Of course, I would be cranky too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even let that get me upset. Like, and be like, yeah, these crazy, and then talk down on him. No, like, nah, I would be cranky too. I don't blame you. I don't blame you for being cranky. If Hasabi has graced you with her presence, you are being asked to relax. Stop moving forward with the momentum that continues to bring complaints and instead move forward with one that brings solutions. See? When you trying to force and trying to control shit. Because at the end of the day, it's everyone's free will. It's the free will of your soulmates too. You got to remember that. If they want to enter into a soul contract with you or not. If they want to partake of your cup, they have every right to reject it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all right, it's cool. You can reject it. You feel what I'm saying? And even if you have rejected a cup, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that down the line it could come back up for review, or it's just that contract will be renewed with someone else. Damn, they kicked up all of that fucking dirt. Come on. What are you doing? Hold on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Only you can give yourself forgiveness when it comes to someone who may have let their animal side out. Ask yourself, can I let my tears be healers of my timeline? And I was gonna say, you see how it was cloudy out today? It's been raining. That's how it cooled off. And I was like, yo, I'm happy for the rain. I'm happy for the tears that I have shed. Cause usually, yo, I don't cry. Like it take a lot to make me cry. And shit, since August, yeah, I've been crying. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, but I'm grateful for it. Grateful for the release because tears is a form of release. You know that. Whenever you expel water from your body, whether it's tears, whether it's in the form of semen, cum, sweat, urine, you're releasing energy along with that, not just the physical toxins or whatever from your body, salt, water. You're releasing energy. So you're releasing that. When you hold that in, you hold in anger, you hold in sadness, remorse, guilt. When you hold that in instead of just releasing it, okay? That's all the part of the accountability too. See, being the healers of the timeline. Remember, we still in portal energy. It ain't done yet. Y'all ready for the eclipses that's coming up next month? Are you ready? Are you ready? Eclipses, eclipse season commences next month. Do I feel intimidated around others as if I don't have the same lion spirit? Do I believe I am more than just the label I place on myself? Yeah, see, the labels. As I say, you let go of a lot of masks and people pleasing. That came out from another deck recently. Girl, I'm trying to tell you. And then we got all this cup energy. I don't feel like fixing the phone. I guess it's like this for a reason. Okay? All these cups out here, all this water. Yeah, yeah. That's what brings in the alignment. That's what brings in the alignment, though. You feel me? It's healing the timeline, those tears. So even if you got, excuse me, people that wish for your downfall or whatever, for you to be unsuccessful in in you healing you, on you walking on your path, on you reaching your destination. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm definitely getting like your masculine and feminine side being in balance. Cause look, she's stationary. He had to walk the path to come and make the offer, right? Knowing when to retreat, knowing when to sit her down and wait and be patient and wait for things to come to you that you attracted from your own mind state. That's the accountability too. So even if you did take a hit and had to catch a fade, that was from your own mindset. And you taking accountability. Yeah, I was thinking badly. My thoughts was not in the right proper place. My intentions was not in the right place at that time. You may have thought it was on a conscious level, but on a subconscious level, it wasn't in the right place. Y'all, this is so deep, y'all. This 7-8, we gonna be going in. We're gonna be going into the lab. Look at this universal oneness. Strength. Look, and then here go the 8 again at the bottom of the after I shuffled again. Universal oneness. See what I'm saying? The cycles. Rags to riches, the riches to rags. Rags to riches, the riches to rags. You know what I'm saying? I'm back to riches again. That's all it is. That's the truth. That's what it is. I don't know. Did I put that down? Huh. I finally watched the movie Awake that came out in 2021. I like that movie a lot. And the cure was for them to die, right? See what I'm saying? That's it. It's coming forward. We're gonna be talking about it. Scorpio season. It's gonna be ooh wee. Especially after them eclipses hit. Especially especially so I'm getting in order for you to get your heart because you're getting your harvest now. It's in the form of a new mentality. It's in the form of a new mentality in a new environment possibly. Okay, going to a new place. um your mind is being protected. I'm getting from any type of principality energy. This is giving me dualistic, positive and negative for some reason. I'm getting like she represents entities that could be trying to attach itself to you, or that's after you, or that would like to get you, or that's in housed or embodied in the form of somebody else. Okay, to distract you, but you got that on lock. You learned that lesson about keeping your mind right. So you just got to be diligent throughout the year, though. All right, y'all. With that, I appreciate y'all. It's been a while. That was a pleasure. Join the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, to protect. Yep, I'm telling you. And you got to be proactive in your work too, in order to do that. What did I say too about the self medicating with the Pisces energy? Like no drinking. I'm getting keep it to a minimum. Like you see how she got one glass. You know what I mean? Keep it to a minimum. Keep it to, excuse me. I'm getting one glass a week. Like I haven't been drinking soda. Right? I've been having drinking soda, and then I was like, it's been a while. It's been a week. Um, let me have one cup, and I couldn't even drink the whole thing because I was like, this is too sugary. Hell no, absolutely not. I was like, you got me messed up. I don't even want it. That shit is too sweet. Cause my palate is different. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, hey Stray, what's going on? I'm telling you, keep it to a minimum. Keep. Don't be throwing them joints back. If you smoke, don't be. You know what I mean? And then you're gonna see. And then that's another reason why Most High had you busy doing things, taking care of business, changes, right? Going through changes because it's like you didn't have time to do all of that, or you didn't have the finances. You see what I'm saying? Like if Most High took your finances away, you had to if you had to choose between food and alcohol, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, oh, I ain't gonna eat today, but I'm gonna drink though. Like what? What? Where are your priorities? Where are your priorities, ma'am and sir? Where are your priorities? Okay, so this is coming through heavy. hmm Yeah, so I'm drinking some tea. And with that, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, the whiz. With that, y'all know how to get at me. Emails the same. You want to donate? Link is in the description. I appreciate everybody who has always been showing me love, who's always been there. And I'm gonna see y'all on the check.